When you notice that you're caught by a heavy mental state, and welcome to the real world, we're all going to get caught by it. It's okay. But when you notice that you're caught by a heavy mental state, the fastest way to let go of that mental state is by laughing at how your mind is attached to that state. When you laugh, it changes your perspective from I am that to it's only that. Say, for instance, you have anger because somebody said or did something that made you upset. And you walk away and you start having thoughts of, I don't like that person and I'm angry at them and I don't wish them a lot of happiness. If you can laugh at how your mind became attached to that, all of a sudden the I am angry turns into, oh, it's only this anger. Look at that. There's no reason to get upset about this. And it's very easy to let it go. The point of mindfulness is to remember to observe how mind's attention moves from one thing to another. Remembering how to observe mind's attention's movements. As you're able to do this, you're able to let go of the suffering that you cause yourself. There's nothing out in the world that causes your suffering. You can't blame anyone for your suffering. Your suffering is yours because the reality of the situation doesn't match what you want to have happen. As you are able to laugh and have fun with your meditation, your mind naturally will begin to become uplifted. And this leads to happiness in your mind and in your body all of the time. The point of practicing loving-kindness meditation is to teach your mind how to stay uplifted and happy all of the time. This is a very important part of the practice. Loving-kindness meditation will take you into what is called jhanas. A jhana is a level of understanding. Many people have the definition of jhana as being some kind of concentration, and it is not that. Jhana is a Pali word that means level or stage of understanding. As you begin to practice your loving-kindness meditation and you let go of a hindrance, as soon as you let that hindrance go, you will begin to feel relief and then joy. After the joy fades away, you will feel very comfortable in your mind and body, and you will have a mind that is very tranquil and peaceful and stays on the object of meditation very easily. I just described to you what happens in the first jhana. You can still have a distracting thought arise while you're in this jhana, but you'll notice it very quickly and let it go very easily, relax and come back to your object of meditation very easily. Now, there are different stages of jhana that you can go through while you're practicing this kind of insight and tranquility. Loving kindness will take you to the fourth jhana. The fourth jhana is where there is very, very strong equanimity or balance in the mind. As you go deeper into your practice and continue on with the loving kindness, then you will begin to see different stages of what is called the Brahma Viharas. The Brahma Viharas are the loving kindness. The next stage is compassion. As you go deeper into the fourth jhana and have the loving kindness, then you will experience the feeling of the loving kindness changing. And you will also experience an expansion feeling in your mind. It expands out and there's no center point. There's just the feeling of compassion and the expanding feeling going out and out and out. This is called the realm of infinite space. As your meditation goes deeper, you will get to a place where the feeling of compassion changes again to a feeling of joy. You will start to notice individual consciousnesses arising and passing away, arising and passing away. It happens very quickly and very easily. So what we start to experience now is called infinite consciousness. As we go deeper, we start to see that there are gaps in between the consciousnesses, and eventually the feeling of joy changes into a feeling of equanimity. When that feeling of equanimity arises, you'll start to notice that mind is not looking outside of itself anymore. Mind is starting to see the realm of nothing. This is as high as the Brahma Viharas will take you. And this leads directly to what the Buddha talked about and showed us to be Nibbana. So the practice of loving kindness eventually does lead to total liberation here and now, and can happen in this very life.